that this issue of morality and understanding, it's at the same time, it's very depressing to know that in some sense we are so determined, that the illusion of free will in some sense is an illusion, and that people can ask. One of the remarkable things is people can ask, there was a study that was talked about in our program where you can ask people 20 questions that aren't political, but based on that you have a 97% chance of knowing how they're going to vote. Random questions, and so those are fascinating, if somewhat depressing, results as we learn about our morality. But one of the things that when Richard talks about spirituality being hijacked, what really, the fact that religion has hijacked morality, to me, is a much bigger problem.
That's monstrous, absolutely monstrous.
Because it, and in Canberra the other day and on the radio, I point out, people say, well, if science is true, then, if this is true, then there's no purpose to the universe as you're talking about and came from nothing, then how can we determine how we're going to run our lives? And I say, well, if you didn't believe in God, would you go out and kill your neighbor? And what I've discovered is a lot of people say yes.
It's true. I was once on a radio talk show in Texas, and a man said exactly that. He said I would go and kill my neighbor. Herb Silverman said, well, I'm going to keep my safe distance from you. I mean, if religion really is the basis for your morality, that's the only reason you're moral, you're not a nice person to know.
Actually, Steve Weinberg, you know this quote, but I love his quote. He says that there are good people and bad people. When good people do good things, bad people do bad things. When good people do bad things, it's religion.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're running out of time, so we're just going to take one question from 5 and one question from 6, just to try and be fair. So we'll start with number 5.
My question is about the endpoint of evolution. I'm a member of an international group of system scientists researching if ever the interconnection between technology and humanity will create a global brain. Are we wasting our time? And is God simply evolution work in progress?
Answer that one.
I'm not quite sure that I think there's a kind of hidden message there, a hidden agenda there that I'm not quite sure that I'm getting. I think it's arguable that human evolution is going to be taken over by technology, and it may be, some people have already argued that genetic evolution is coming to an end as far as we're concerned, not as far as other species are concerned, and may be taken over by technological change, which is cultural evolution, and maybe in some science fiction future we may cease to be here, and maybe in some future century there'll be a hall full of robots with silicon brains speculating that way back in some dawn age there may have been some sort of soft squishy things which may have given rise to the nice gleaming metallic creatures that we are today. I'm not sure if that's quite what you meant, but I apologize if I misunderstood. Perhaps, Lawrence, you understood the question.
No, that's why I asked you to answer it, because I didn't. I actually, the point is well taken. I do think, endpoint of evolution, I think, is an oxymoron.